Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over sim crafting for normal DPS and for a tank's DPS, more specifically berry damage. I don't know if it works for other tanks, but it should. But I'm just going to go over the bears, and then I will go over the DPS's simming out your stat weights with the add-on SimCraft and the third-party program SimulationCraft. So first thing first, you're going to need to get the third-party program and the add-on SimulationCraft. Once you have those installed, you're going to type /simc as thus, and it's going to bring this window up. What you want to do is you want to copy all of this, all of that, and then you want to open up SimCraft. Once you do that, open up SimCraft, and as soon as I find it, there it is. You want to go to Simulate. You're going to make, I have a whole bunch here. This is for all the characters I play and all the specs. And then this one, but I will do a new one for purposes. So you're going to paste what you copied here. Once you have that all figured out and pasted, you're going to go to Options. You're going to go to Iterations, and you're going to pick a number. I normally do the biggest, but for this video I will pick a small iteration number, let's say 10,000. Alright, then you go to Scaling, make sure you have Enable Scaling ticked off. Then you're going to tick off what you need. You can tick off Strength, Agility, Intellect, because it only simulates what will be good for your class. So if you're a strength class, it will do only strength. If you're an agility class, it will do only agility. If you're intel, only intel. And then you click off your critting rate, your ratings: crit, haste, mastery, versatility. Everything else in Legion right now you don't really need. Come next expansion, weapon DPS will be a thing again because we lose our artifacts. So once you have all those ticked off, you're going to click Simulate. And then it's going to simulate both your DPS, and then it's going to simulate the scaling values for agility, in this case, crit, haste, mastery, versatility. And it takes a little while depending on the number of iterations. I picked a low iteration. The more iterations, the longer it takes, and all that fun stuff. So, la 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 la. And once it finishes, you'll get results. And for tanking results, for DPS tanking results, you want to go to Scale Factors and Other Matrices. Then you're going to find Scale Factors for DPS, or Bigbur damage per second. This is your, and then you're going to copy this. I forgot the add-on. This add-on is called Pawn. So once you get all this, you copy this here. Inside the parentheses included, copy. Then you go back to Warcraft. Then you open up Pawn, which is another add-on, which is really good. Then you go to Scales, Import. You type in the string, or paste the string rather. You can type it if you want to, but hit OK, and then you will have all the string values and everything that is weighted for. And then, for example, because I don't wear this neck, this is an upgrade based off of the values. And Pawn will put it in the bottom corners of your item, and if it's an upgrade, it's an upgrade. But yeah, but that's just the general synopsis for tank DPS. For a normal DPS class, it's actually much more simpler. You make sure you're in your DPS spec. You do again, SimC. SimC opens up the window, copy this. Then you go to SimCraft, which is over here. And then simulate again. I'm just going to override this one for now. And then you do simulate again, which takes a few minutes depending on how long or how many iterations you do. Alright, once you get to this screen, you just want what's here, scaling factors for DPS damage per second. You don't really need to go here for it because it is already here. And then all you do is just copy this string, your pawn string, copy, you go back to Warcraft, and then you open up SimCraft again, which is here, and then you just import values, and then there, and then it will tell you how much an item is an upgrade. And if it's not an upgrade, it won't show you. The only thing that pawn does not do is it does not distinguish your trinkets. The trinkets, you will have to use lists that are found either on your Discord for your class or that you can find online at other various resources. And that is the general overview for SimCrafting. There is one thing else that I will show you in SimCraft, and that is comparing items. So what you want to do, let's say I want to compare these bracers with my legendary bracers. So you SimC this, you copy it, you paste it in, but I also want to see what the DPS value difference would be if I put these bracers on. So you equip these bracers, you SimC again, and then all you want to do is you want to find wrists, because we're comparing wrists. You copy only this, and then in your simulate, you do copy equals parentheses, not parentheses, quotation marks, and then you name it something. For this, let's just name it new bracers. New bracers. And then you copy in the wrists. What this does is it will just put in the wrists, and it will copy everything else that is here. And then, because we don't need the stat values for that, we just untick, enable scaling, simulate, and this will be really fast because it's only 10,000 iterations, and it will simulate. And then it will give you two different DPS values. This is the normal, Bigbur, and this is the new bracers. As you can see, Bigbur is 5,200, or not 5,200, 522,000, and with the non-legendary bracers, the DPS is 511,000. So this clearly states that the legendary bracers are better for DPS, if only you changed out your bracers. This is the general overview for SimulationCraft using both the add-on and the third-party program SimulationCraft, as well as using Pawn, which, anyways, has been fun.